What's up, everybody? This is Casey Washak with the Rolling for Revenue podcast, your jiu-jitsu business podcast. So, guys, if you're looking to level up your school, create greater impact in your area, and create the lifestyle you want to live through jiu-jitsu, then this is the podcast for you. Guys, today we are on episode 5 of our 7-part series, and today we're going to be getting into the most uncomfortable conversation in jiu-jitsu school ownership, and that's around money, specifically the price tag on your membership. And I'm telling you right now, before we even get into this, most of you aren't charging what you're worth. You're charging too little. And most of you have been charging too little for years and years and years. And that pricing decision is quietly bleeding you dry and beating you up. All right. So habit number 5 is winning schools charge what they are worth. So let's do a quick gut check here. When was the last time you raised your prices? For many school owners, it's been 3 years plus, maybe 5 years, and some have never raised their prices. But in the meantime, your rent's gone up, milk's gone up, insurance has gone up, utilities have gone up. If you have to replace your mats, the mat prices have gone up. Movie tickets have gone up. Everything is going up. Everything in the universe has gotten more expensive, except the value you're charging for the most important thing your students do for themselves, which is learning from you. You haven't been pricing your business. You've been hoping nobody notices. So let's talk about why this happens. Because it's not because you're bad at math. It's because you're carrying what I would call like the guilt tax. There's this weird belief in martial arts and the fitness world that charging good money for your service somehow makes you less authentic or like you're selling out. And that if you raise rates, you're going like corporate. And that real practitioners don't worry about money. That the art is sacred and shouldn't be commercialized. So let me say this as plainly as I can. That belief is killing your school, and it's going to kill your ability to actually help people and help yourself through jiu-jitsu. Because here's what happens when you underprice yourself. You can't pay your coaches well, so your coaches turn over, or they show up half engaged because they have to get a second and a third job, and you can't invest in your facility, so your mats stay old and your front desk looks tired and beat up, and you can't run good marketing, so you're duct taping this whole thing together, and so new students never find you. You end up burning out and resenting the people you're supposed to be serving. And eventually you get tired of this and you close the school, and there's people who depended on you to learn this and to help them become a better person, they miss out. And actually, underpricing is not noble, it's unsustainable. So here's a reframe I want you to sit with. Your price isn't just a number on a contract or a membership form. Your price is permission. Permission for the student to take it seriously, permission for them to commit, permission for them to value your time, your expertise, and the experience you're about to give them. Think about this. If somebody pays you $50 a month, what does that say to them? It says, this is a hobby, this is cheap, this is a thing I do when I have time. This is interchangeable with Netflix. Now, what if someone pays you like $300 a month? It says, this is an investment. This is something I show up for. This is something I prioritize. So it's the same activity, the same mats, same environment, same coach, but different psychology entirely. Higher prices actually improve retention because students who pay more are more committed. They show up more, they take it more seriously, they get better results, they stay longer, and guess what? They refer more people like them. So your culture actually gets deeper. So I've watched school owners like raise rates and have their retentions go up, not down. Every single time. It surprises them, and it shouldn't, because this is basic human psychology. Now, I'm not going to give you a magic number. Markets vary. New York City is not Tulsa, but I'll give you a frame. If your unlimited membership for adults is under $150, you're almost certainly underpriced. and that includes the most rural and suburban markets. 200 to 250 is closer to the floor on like what a serious adults program should be charging in most American markets in 2026. Add-ons should be priced. Privates should be a premium, not the same rates as a class. Family discounts should exist, but it should be intentional, not automatic. Kids programs should be priced based on what other premium kids activities in your areas cost. So look up gymnastics, dance, music, not what other jiu-jitsu schools down the street are doing, because most of them don't know what they're doing either. Look at the other activities they're doing. The biggest pricing mistake I see is owners benchmarking against the cheapest school in town. That's a race to the bottom. Benchmark against the most expensive premium experience your customer is willing to pay for in any category, then deliver something that justifies that price. So as I said, you cannot look at what your competitors are doing because most of the time they don't know what they're doing. So let's talk about actually how to raise rates on existing members, because I know this is where panic lives. So number one, you can give members a grandfathered rate, but only for a defined period of time, like 6 months to a year. After that, they come up to current rates. And that's fair. It respects loyalty and it doesn't trap you forever. Second, you need to communicate why. Don't apologize or like soft pedal this, but tell them you're investing in better mats, better coaches, better programs. Show them the value. Most students don't leave over price increases. They leave when they feel blindsided or disrespected, especially when they feel like they're paying for the same, nothing's changed. No new classes, no new hours, no new instruction if they're paying more for the same thing. So expect people to leave. Like 5% who leave are usually the price sensitive folks who were never really invested anyways. The 95% who stay will pay you more, value you more, and stay longer. And guys, the fourth, for new members, the price is the price. New students shouldn't even know there used to be a different rate, because whatever the current rate is today, that's what they're paying on day one. No negotiations, no discounts. That's just, it's more about how to wrap this up or how to get your current clients to get the price increase. So habit number 5, guys, winning schools charge what they're worth. They don't carry the guilt tax like I called it. They don't race to the bottom. They price for sustainability. They price for the commitment. They price for the standard of the experience they actually want to deliver. All right. And I understand this is going to make some of you guys uncomfortable, but just sit with that discomfort. Then look at your rates, look at your costs, and ask yourself honestly, am I building a sustainable business or am I building a charity that's going to close in a few years? So guys, if you like this episode, like, comment, share, subscribe to the YouTube, go to rollingforrevenue.com and buy the book, Rolling for Revenue. It is free. Just pay for the shipping. And until next time, guys, keep changing lives, and I'll see you on the mats.